Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick it away to get this game going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here for this offense. It's Lacey. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, tough environment for visitors. He's got a man down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Zone stop. Run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And in great field position, can the defense force a field goal attempt here? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes a quick catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Lacy. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team the game.
They're going to run it. That one moves the ball across the field.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? From the shotgun, drops back, looking to scramble. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The bootleg here fools the defense completely. He gets out of the corner, and he's got the option to run it or throw it. Nice, accurate throw in rhythm and a first down.
They're going to run the option. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive to get ready for this next down.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass, it's Lacy. Running out of time in the pocket, bringing pressure. And he's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down just short of the mark, inches away from a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. The freshman brings him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Breaking free at midfield. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's an option look. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. It's a toss to the left side. Running right through tacklers. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Get set, get set.
Work on completion to the left. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Lacy. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here. Or the defense come up with a stop. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Texas. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's escaping the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Chris, that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions, I don't know if it's a time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
Trying to extend the play. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hand.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Looking to throw. It's Lacy. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get stop the ball to the ground? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The fastball is incomplete to try to extend the play, but nobody open. Second down after that previous play. Let's go. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. This time it's complete. They bring it down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The shotgun run call. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They've converted 2 of 3 so far in fourth down, and they'll stay aggressive here. To throw, it's Lacy. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Always looking to throw. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Getting set. Here's second down.
3:25.
Handoff heading left. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Conrad's now has our halftime update.
Miami. 42, Texas.
The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that one.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he's got it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30, past the 20, past the 10. Touchdown for the U. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And the defense just completely forgot about the fullback. You got all these receivers, you got a running back, you got a tight end. There's no way they're going to move. They just did. Threw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Dropping back. It's Lacey. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He makes the grab. Clay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Snags a good throw. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Okay, ready?
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
On the set.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready, go.
They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Ready, ready.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Easy.
They'll try the option play here. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Touchdown, Miami. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up the first down.
Man, I love the a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
On the double.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Lacy. The short completion to the tight end. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
On the ready.
Wideouts now clustered.
Tuna. Jackrabbit.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw again. This time a completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Every time you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Spire.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Look at the lineup here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, they got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. There's some space around the 30. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Canes with first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll go with the ground game here. Right back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lacy. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Catch made on the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the 4th down. You don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10.
second.
They'll run the option. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Lasso.
Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Ready up.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid game and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking downfield, it's Lacy trying to extend the play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
Got it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looks for the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.